Madam President, I rise to stand in strong support of this bill.
Please proceed.
Ke kahi e ke kahi, I would hear my tutu say. Love one another. It was a saying I remember from the early days of my barefoot youth growing up in the 1940s in the Hawaiian fishing village of Middle East, South Kona. It was a simple time back then. The territory of Hawaii, although robbed of its innocence on December 7th, was still a place where the words aloha and e komamai were meant to describe an openness and a caring for everybody, no matter if you were a stranger or a non-Hawaiian. Miroli and my tutus always welcomed everyone. It is a value I still carry with me to this day. As one of 6 members in this chamber of the only recognized indigenous Aboriginal Maole people of this state, it is with great pride that I stand here today. It is because, as my colleague from Maui, Senator English, pointed out last week, same-sex relationships are part of the very fabric of the Hawaiian people's, my ancestors' history. The aikane. Although not commonly known or taught in today's history classes, the journals from Captain Cook's third voyage include extensive eyewitness accounts of the Hawaiian people and their culture that described a social class of aikane, men who were attached to the court of the ali'i and high chiefs, who served as social, sexual, and political intermediaries. The aikane refers to relationships beyond the hoa or friends, which binds people on intimate levels of love and companionship. These relationships were not only reserved for men, but for women, as well as the word aikane can be commonly found in the mo'olelo of the goddess Pele. These concubines of the ali'i were said to have laid with the chief Umi to gain the trust between his closest warriors, to ensure the alliance in war. Kamehameha the Great, who united these islands, had aikane. This was an accepted part of ancient Hawaiian society. Only after Western contact, the arrival of the missionaries in 1820, and the fall of the kapu system, did the aikane become an outcast in their own land. Many of our old customs, traditions, and culture were abolished, as was our language and our hula. As the Hawaiian Renaissance of the 1970s gave birth to a rediscovery of our native cultural heritage, language, and dance, an interestingly overlooked component of Hawaiian culture, heavily influenced by outside cultures, has degraded the importance and meaning of sex, and more specifically, same-sex relationships in the history and culture of Hawaii. For example, calling someone mahu to a local was like calling someone from the mainland a haole. If this Renaissance is to be fully honest with its past, it's important to recognize all the aspects of the native indigenous people's history. On August 21st, 1959, Hawaii became the 50th state of the United States of America. Our country was only 183 years old. Slavery had been abolished by the 13th Amendment. Women were given the right to vote, but the seeds of racial inequality were brewing in the South. The lodestone of the American dream, written by our founding fathers on the Declaration, meant to stand the test of time, was about to be tested. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness.